Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. So I'm going to be doing the supernatural review for you guys. I'm sorry that it's late. I wasn't able to do it on Thursday, and I actually just watched the episode right before this because it's just been really busy these last few days, last 3 days. I've just been doing a lot, school's keeping me really, really busy right now, and then yesterday I was out most of the day, and so I didn't get to do a lot of the things that I planned to do, and so, yeah, I finally watched it, and I'm going to review it now. So, anyway, it is season 12, episode 2, entitled Mamma Mia. And since a review is supposed to be more of your thoughts and what you liked and disliked, I mean, yeah, you can give a summary and just kind of give a brief summary of what the episode was about and then go into the reasons why you liked it, because a review is you're reviewing the episode. You're telling people what was good and bad about it so that they know if they haven't seen it yet, then they'll know whether it's good to see or not, or if they have seen it and they just want to hear your thoughts about it and they agree or disagree. So, I mean, I should know how to do a review at this point since I've been doing them so much with Raven. And I don't know why, but it just feels like it's really hard for me to do a review by myself. And it shouldn't be, because I should be used to it. But I'm going to try to just focus on the things that I liked and disliked about the episode and give a brief summary instead of just summarizing the whole episode through the review, because most of you already know what it's about if you've seen it. So, yeah. But I will give a brief summary for the people that have not watched the episode yet. And if you don't want spoils, well, then you shouldn't be watching this video. Okay. So anyway, the episode was called Mamma Mia, and basically it was just continuing, with Dean's and Cass's and Mary's search for Sam. And, Cass is on the lookout trying to find the location of where he thinks he might be. And so he lets Dean know, and, they go to the location and search for him, and he's there. Well, then Dean gets captured by the woman and also is torturing him and wants questions about what they're doing. Because this British man of letters lady, forgot her name, I'm sorry, she wants answers because her goal is to basically end the supernatural threat, and she thinks that the boys are causing a big threat because of what they do. And she wants to get rid of them, and she thinks they're just as bad as the monsters that they're getting rid of. And so her goal is to basically destroy them. But there's also the whole thing with Crowley going on. I mean, he has revenge against Lucifer, so he wanted Rowena to help him again. And she's trying to retire from that and move on with her life and be whisked off with this rich guy. Well, they do find Lucifer. He inhabits Vince Vicente, who's a musician. Basically, his wife comes to him, his dead wife comes to him, saying she's an angel and she can take his pain away. But really, it's Lucifer, and he's inhabiting Vince now. So, yeah, we're going to see more about that story. And what else? Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of a brief summary. Oh, and the guy who, is also working with the British men of letters woman, he said that he, enlisted this Cage guy to help if worse comes to worse and it comes to that where they do need to try to get rid of the boys, then that guy's there. So I'm not really sure who this guy is, but he looks like a pretty big expert in weapons. So I'm sure we will find out more soon. Alright, So that was kind of a brief summary of the episode. The things that I liked were, I liked Mary coming in to where Dean and Sam were tied up, or not tied up, but like, you know, cuffed and being tortured by the woman, and Mary comes in and she's like, you know, let my boys go. Like, that was pretty awesome because Dean wanted to do it on his own and he didn't want her to get hurt and go in there, but she comes in and saves them. So I thought that was a very motherly thing to do, and I liked that. I also just really liked the scenes with, like, Dean and his mom, and Sam and his mom, and both of them with their mom. Like, it's so great seeing them happy that they have their mom, and, you know, because they're always so, like, down, and, you know, because they go through so much crap, and there's so much darkness in their lives, and it's just really hard for them to find joy and be happy. So I'm glad that they have their mom back so that they can have some semblance of happiness for a while. And especially it's great for Sam because, you know, he was a baby when she died and he didn't even really know her. So, you know, for him it's a totally different experience than it is for Dean, because Dean, you know, he was little, but he was old enough to remember his mom. And so, the relationships with each of the boys and their mom is different. And, even though most of the time I dislike Sam, I did like the scene where he's like, you know, if you ever need to talk about, you know, trying to fit in because, you know, you feel lost and you don't feel like you belong, I can help you with that because I felt the same way. And then, you know, he gives Mary John's journal, and it helped, you know, it helped Sam get some questions answered to things he wanted to know, and so he thought that it could do the same for Mary. And so I thought that was a really nice scene, and he's just like, you know, having you here fills in the biggest blank, and I just thought that was really special. So I really liked that. What else? I don't know. I mostly just really liked the stuff with, like, their mom. And I always like Dean. I mean, Dean is kick-ass. He's freaking awesome. Sam has his moments. I like Cass, but he didn't have a whole lot of speaking lines in this episode. Crowley's just up to no good. Like, seriously. I mean, I like Crowley, but he is truly up to no good right now. So, I'm kind of anxious to know more about what he's planning on doing with the whole Lucifer thing. So, we'll see. But yeah, Lucifer is never going to go away. I mean, and it kind of symbolizes real life too, because I mean, for people that are religious or aren't religious, like, the devil's always there in some way, whether it's like eating, you know, getting at your mind and like making you overthink or do things that you wouldn't normally do, and you know, you're stressed and you're just down and you know, are going through a lot. Like, he's always there to try to like pull you away from where you need to be. And so I'm just kind of anxious to see like how they're going to do the whole Lucifer thing this season, because I mean, you know, Lucifer's been pretty much a constant for most of the show, since about what, season 4. So I mean, he's been mentioned before that, but he wasn't really like seen until like the 4th season when they started bringing in like the angels and all of that. So I mean, yeah, he's pretty much been a constant for most of the show, and, you know, I just kind of want to see where they're going to go with it this season, because, you know, this season's supposed to be about, like, getting back to the roots and back to basics and about family and about why they're doing what they're doing and things like that. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with it. I also really liked, oh, wait, what else? that's actually pretty much it about what I liked. What I disliked was just how Sam was acting again about the whole thing. Like, seriously, if you really, really want her to stop doing what she is doing to you, you need to cooperate. I know you don't want to believe her. I know that you don't trust her, but it's going to get to the point where she's going to do it so much that you're going to die. Most of the time when torturing happens, they torture them to death, and they don't get the information that they're asking for, that they want from them in the first place. It's like, if you want the information, then you need to stop doing that to the point that you're going to kill them. I'm sorry, I just have a lot of thoughts on torture. But anyway, yeah, he was just really bothering me again with that whole thing, and I'm just like, seriously, answer the questions and stop saying screw you. Because if you say that one more time, I swear I'm going to reach through the screen and punch you in the face. And I don't know, I don't know if I necessarily liked how Crowley was handling some of the stuff with Lucifer, and I don't like how he was, like, keeping Rowena from doing what she wanted. I mean, he was only gonna, like, if she helped him, he was gonna let her, do what she needed to do. But if she didn't, he was just gonna get rid of that guy that she was gonna be with and all this crap. So, I mean, I know that was his way of getting her to stay, but yeah. I don't know if I really like what the Men of Letters are doing. I mean, I know that they're, like, trying to figure out answers, and, like, yeah, they're supposed to all work together because it's the Men of Letters. So I don't know if I really like or agree with how they're going about this situation. I'm sure that we'll find out more about why they're doing what they are doing, because this is only the second episode of the season. Well, I'm sure we'll find out more of their true motives as it goes on. But, as far as it is right now, I'm just kind of, like, skeptical about what they're doing. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, the only thing I really disliked was the whole Sam stuff. And then, when she brought Dean in, like, I was like, before she brought Dean in, she, like, opened the door, and Sam was like, screw yourself. And then she, like, shows Dean, and he's like, Dean, I thought you were dead. And Dean's like, yeah, I'll tell you everything. What's this, like, angry spice? So, yeah. And I mean, maybe the boy's not trusting the guy that is also part of the Men of Letters. That might actually end up being a bad thing for them, because they might need to trust this guy, because he actually could be the good guy of the two, of the woman and him. So, of Mick and, I don't remember her name, I'm sorry. If you guys remember her name, tell me. But yeah, he could be the good one of the two, of the British Men of Letters, and so, like, them not trusting him might actually turn out to be a bad thing and backfire. So they might end up having to work with him eventually, even if they don't want to. Type of thing. Type of thing. I'm sorry, my voice did a weird thing. But yeah. So overall, I would say the episode was good. I mean, Supernatural is supernatural. Yeah, there's going to be good episodes. There's going to be bad episodes. There's going to be in-between episodes. For the most part, they're not going to be horrible. There's always going to be things that you like and don't like about something. So, I thought it was a good episode. I'd probably give it, like, maybe, like, 3.5 out of 5, or 4 out of 5. Yeah. So, yeah. I hope you liked hearing my thoughts about it, and that I did a better job than I normally do with these reviews. Just give me some feedback, like, what you think I should work on, what you think is good about what I'm doing with these, because I'm on my own with these reviews right now, and like, I try to address everything about the episode that I think you guys would want to hear. So if there's anything that I don't, comment, or just give me some feedback about what you think I should work on, or what you think is good that I'm doing, and things like that. So it would be very much appreciated. Yeah. So I will try to get this up earlier this week. No promises, but I will try. I will try to at least get it up by Friday this week, not Sunday. So, yeah. Alright. So, until next time, carry on, my wayward son.